4 years ago, a chance encounter between two men from very different backgrounds would change each of their lives.
Here's NBC2's Sean Martinelli with tonight's Story to Share.
On the road of life, few have had a bumpier path than James Fox. Born without arms or legs, each day is difficult, so you can imagine the feeling.
For the most part, I was out of sight.
4 years ago, when James found himself living on the streets.
I was going through severe anxiety and depression. Yeah, it was a very low point in my life.
James might as well have been invisible, as he would ride his skateboard down Veterans Parkway in Cape Coral toward his mom's house to shower. Tens of thousands of cars would pass him. None ever stopped, except one.
He saw me on the side of the road, and he just stopped in the middle of traffic and asked me if I needed a ride. I told him thank you, but no thank you. I didn't want to make his SUV dirty. He said, screw the car, get in.
Dan Creighton was the driver of that car and is a well-off business owner. He expected to give James more than a ride that day.
He goes, dude, I'm good. So many people always reach out and asking and wanting that, again, have arms and arm legs, and here's this guy that has nothing, and he's good. Blew my mind, still blows my mind today thinking back.
He gave me some money, and he handed me his business card, and he asked me to call him if I ever needed anything.
Dan fully expected to get a call, but never did. So he started searching. He went to bus stops, even asked people about James during business meetings. Then 2 years later, along Summerlin Road in Fort Myers.
And I was waiting at the bus stop, and he pulled up in front of the traffic.
Where in the hell have you been?
I've been looking for you for years.
He goes, what do you mean you've been looking for me? I'm like, get in the car.
They took a ride to Dan's office.
It's really indescribable.
And I have my assistant write a $10,000 check.
But what do you say to that? You know what I mean?
And that was just the start.
That was the beginning.
The two stayed in touch, and earlier this year, Dan had another gift.
I decided I'm going to buy him a home.
This was the moment after James realized he would never be homeless again.
I'm just really grateful.
You made a big difference in his life, but
Wow.
He's made just as much a difference in yours.
I can never repay him for what he's given me.
James moved into his new place last month, which is across the street from the job he now works. Neither would be possible without the gift of a stranger who stopped.
Life really is beautiful, and I can't say that I've always believed that.
Sometimes you just need someone who gives you a reason. In Fort Myers, Sean Martinelli, NBC2.